What's up guys, it's Ab here, and today I am doing my Agrarian Skies Flat World Let's Play. This is basically Skyblock, but one hell of a lot more complicated. So in the chest here we have one of each of the 3 saplings, plenty of bone meal, flint, and one of each of the 4 main books. That's World Domination, Basic Materials, and Materials Anew. This is the Mariculture, Open Blocks, and Tinker's books. I somehow have 2 quest books, I'm not sure quite how that happened, but I do. So I'm gonna just roll with it. So let's have a look inside the quest book.
It has been a horrible 10 years. Code wizards meddled in the balance of nature and released hordes of monsters from other dimensions on an unsuspecting world. Not satisfied with just destroying the human life, the monsters rampaged across the world, eating everything they could find and leaving nothing in their wake but empty void. The great mage trio Dusk, Vizsui, and Scott approached you with an offer. They had just enough power to protect your home and a small amount of land from the final devastation. In return for their protection, you agreed to collect the materials and resources the creators would need to remake the world once the hordes retreated back to the Hell Realms. The great trio cast their spell to protect you, while the magician way of flowing time forced the evil armies into submission and ordered them back to their dimensions. Upon waking up, you find that the creators, the Jaded One and the Cute One, have left a small amount of supplies to get you started. They apologize for not being able to give you more. If you complete the tasks assigned, you will receive more rewards to help you in your mission. It is up to you to recreate the world, to provide a home for the poor lonely creatures left alone and homeless, to repopulate the planet. To this end, the Jaded One has compiled a list of the many items and fluids that will be needed. This book will magically update your progress as you complete quests, and may at times have new quests added if she sees she missed a requirement. To start, punch tree, get wood.
So that was the introduction to Agrarian Skies. And obviously the Jaded One is Jaded Cat, as is the Cute One, I believe. So we have to start by doing a quest, and I think we will start by doing the using the book quest. So we have the sapling in our inventory. We'll place it there, and there we go. I'll just chop the one bit of wood for now to make a workbench. So now we can grab the rest of, actually we'll leave 1 plank so all the leaves don't decay, as the leaves are going to be for something important in a minute anyway. So as you see, I've made some crooks there, and they will come in handy in a minute, but the quest book, as you can see, that's finished and we can get reward. So you hear the sound, I will possibly turn it back up, but we got an apple and a pick of splintered dreams. Now as you can see, there is a skill level on the pickaxe, and basically as you use it you get a certain amount of experience. So after I mine 105 blocks, I will get my skill level to the next level, and I will get a random upgrade, usually haste or reinforced as far as I know, but there is nothing to mine on this block, so that is totally useless till a cobble gen comes into play. and therefore I'm just going to leave it there. And also you'll notice that it says morsel under where it says apple. This means that it will recover 1/2 a hunger bar. Now the important thing to note about the hunger is once you reach absolutely no hunger, you will instantly die, and you will lose 1 of your lives. I believe you can, I'm not sure how you go back, using the book, there we go, you right click. Now once you have done the first quest, you can then move on to the second quest. You start with 2 lives, that's what I was talking about. You start with the 2 lives, and it will go down every time you die. So basically you do not want to allow your hunger to drop to 0. Now the requirements of this are to select task and then manually submit. Now we can work on the QDS. We have to complete the feed the QDS task, select task, manual submit. Now we need to go and we need to select task and manually submit the hopper. Now we can claim our reward. Now as you see there, I got a full heart. The full heart can be consumed to, as you saw there, get an extra life. So now I have 3 remaining. So we also got a reward bag with that, and by right clicking on the reward bag we got some random loot. Random loot spawns in the reward bags, surprisingly. And that basically allows you to progress at a different speed to anyone else in the game, perhaps. Now the crook. We will start our next quest and then I will show you what the crook does. So in the beginning it says I require a crook and I will require a crafting station, which is very easily done. You just simply go like this, but I will have to place that down. I don't know whether that counts as made. I will require chests, part builder, tool station, basically the Tinker's construct things, and we will also require an oak barrel. Now what the crook allows you to do is to break leaves instantly, and it has a higher chance of creating apples and saplings, and saplings are incredibly useful. Just checking, these are, I think they're I don't think you can walk off the edge while shift clicking with these blocks, but I wouldn't like to say, so I'm just going to be a little bit careful around them. Now the flint is useful because in the beginning you can use flint as a material to build your tinker's tools out of, and that is what I will be showing you now. So what we're going to need to do is grow at least 2 more trees. There we go, 2 more trees. Now we can break all the leaves. In fact, yeah, I will do this on camera just to make sure you have a good idea of the process, but in the future when I need to create a large amount of saplings or get a large amount of apples or a large amount of silkworms, I will have to cut and do off camera just because of the time restraints on uploading videos to YouTube. Also, this is a very long Let's Play if you play it to the end. So I will make sure to split it into plenty of parts for you guys, and hope you enjoy that. Anyway, back to getting wood. Obviously you've all seen this before if you've ever watched Minecraft in your life. This will probably seem strange if you haven't seen Minecraft. Probably hear about the fields and people building in planes and things, and I'm on a small floating obsidian platform. Well, partially obsidian. Anyway, I will need to get at least enough wood to make all the tinker stuff, which is not a huge amount, but it is a considerable amount. So to make a tool station, it requires a crafting table, and a blank pattern. So to make a tool station, one tool station, one part builder, one stencil table. We also require a chest and a thingy, a barrel, I believe they, and that is a feature of Ex Nihlo. I'm not sure, but I will. X space Nihlo, right? Cray. So that requires a simple recipe, really. I'm going to make. Forgot how many you got from those, really. Let's make the 3 barrels that we can, as they are very crucial for Agrarian skies, and I'm going to place those there. Actually, no, I'm going to grab one of those back. No! Barrel, come back to me. Okay, so we lost a barrel. We're going to grab these forward, and we're going to create a single sheltered block right there. Now we have created everything we need for this task. I'm going to select the 10 apples. Oh right, we get all 3 of those anyway. Pan of Destiny. A very important thing to have, pan, as it allows you to cook your silkworms early game, which is very, very helpful. So I'm going to put that down. Unfortunately it doesn't keep its texture, that's very annoying, but we'll have to do it. So I've not put them down in a specific order, although you really need to. But for now that will be fine. I'm going to do a shortcut here and come back when I have plenty of wood and plenty of saplings to go onto the smoother silk task. I will be right back. So I'm back, and I've done a little bit of work. I have built some walls around so I don't just randomly jump off. I've expanded the platform a little too. I put the barrels, I think I showed you putting the barrels down, and I created a block of dirt. A block of dirt is created by putting a large amount of saplings in a barrel. They will then rot into a piece of dirt. Now, you may have noticed that I got silkworms from the tree when I was using the crook on the tree. And if you put a silkworm on the tree branches, it will create infested leaves. And infested leaves will, when broken with a crook, give you a small chance of getting string and silkworms back. This is fantastic, especially as the quest I am currently doing, the Smoother Silk quest, requires a sieve and a bed. Now, a sieve is made by this is the sieve recipe, and we need 2, so we need 18 string at least. Now, I currently have 8, and this is spreading. I made about 14 crooks. So we have the 1 silk mesh that we need. We're going to need at least, I believe, another 18 string, as we need to make a bed too. No, more than 18. But I made a hatchet as well, with the Tinker's tools. So what you do is you make these patterns in the stencil table. So you need an axe head and a tool rod. Then you can use flint and wood to make the 2 parts that I needed. And there you have it. We also need to come up here with the hatchet, and we need to break the few logs that have survived, because they were out of my reach when I was doing this earlier. And just thought about getting around to doing it, otherwise this won't fall. Uh-oh, a heart lost. That's an issue, guys, an issue. I tell you, it's an issue. If I tell you it's an issue, it's an issue. We need to go back up though. And we need to get our crook out. And we need to break all the leaves and all of the wood up here that are white, so that we get the string we need to make A, bed, and B, the sieve. Which is fine, I don't mind, but I just thought I'd need to show these processes, even though they're quite boring and repetitive. You do need to see these. These are important processes in Ex Nihlo. Anyway, so what's the next step? Well, once you've created the sieve, we're going to need to start building a... Well, I got quite a lot from that. After we have created the sieve, we can start sieving dirt, and by sieving dirt, as I was saying, you can create your oh, hold on. By sieving dirt, you can create stones. So I'll put the sieve up there, and I will show you this one piece of dirt as a demonstration. See, I got 3 stone right there, and by crafting 4 of these together in a crafting table, you will eventually get cobblestone, which is fantastic. Now I need to eat. What can I do for food? Oh yes, I have these silkworms and a frying pan. So 1 log in there, Spread the silkworms out equally. 8 of them. No, oak wood doesn't work. What works? I can put silkworms in, can I not? Does it have to be on another block, or? Oh yeah, I believe you have to put the fuel in. No idea why this isn't working. I will get that back and come put it over. Oh, why is that not working? Can I eat raw silkworms? No. Okay, so food situation. Do I need to learn about doing? I need to get this done, which I can do now. And I'll get food, I believe. So I will sleep in the bed overnight. Yes, I accidentally spawned in a pickaxe, I think. But it's gone. It's gone. I got rid of it. I have a raw bag too. Thought that, so from that spot onwards. 12 angel blocks. Fantastic. Really helpful game. Really helpful. Now we can pick a stone axe or a quarter of a heart. Quarter of a heart, no, we get both of those anyway. Cotton, sugarcane, carrot, or seeds, carrot seeds. Ah, we need to do first stone. Damn. So, basically, on these low hunger, we need to climb a tree again, and we need to get. So, as you can see, I get slowness and mining fatigue now, because of the lack of food that I have. I wonder that now it's day I will be able to use the frying pan. We should go and see. Okay, because I have a large amount of silkworms, and I would like to see some use of them, as they're not particularly helpful other than to create silk, which makes sense, but you can eat them too, I am 100% sure. Because as you can see there is a cooked silkworm. Now, it says smelting there, but this counts as smelting, I believe. Is it just that the oak wood doesn't... Hold on. See, you can use it as fuel. It should be working. I will go and have a look. I'm dying. I'm gonna die, guys. Going to have a death to my name straight away. I'm going to go and have a check with the frying pan, see why this is not working. And I will be right back. So guys, I managed to find a workaround. It's a bit complicated, but and I'm not going to show you in the video for time's sake. But I have got some cooked silkworm, and I've eaten them all. So what I have realised we must do is get saplings, and I used all of the saplings But there is an alternative to using saplings, like Skyblock, and that alternative is to use string. It is a lot of string, I'll admit, but using string is cheaper, especially if you have a huge tree like this, and it has loads of infested leaves in it, which this definitely does. And also you'll see that the leaves are turning green. That is a purely graphical bug. Do not think that they are turning back into normal oak leaves. As you can see, the whaler still says they are infested, and they still drop string when you break them. So that is total makes sense stuff, but I know it totally makes sense, guys. Anyway, on to breaking more wood and getting more silk, string, and therefore we shall be ready to end the episode on a high. At least I don't have to die in the first episode. Very good, very good. Now, one thing is important, and that is to not die. No, that's not the most important thing in this at all. The most important thing in this is yeah, most important thing is to not die. So we have all the stone we'll ever need now to make the first bit of cobblestone. So now we can go to our questing guide and right click, and there you go, and now we can select our carrot seeds, claim reward. Now, be resourceful, melting stone, or fishing trip. I'm gonna go with be resourceful, as that seems like the best thing to do. However, I'm going to leave this for the next episode, as I'm going to need quite a lot of boosting to happen to achieve that amount of cobblestone, because I'm going to need at least 4 pieces. Anyway, I will come back next time with a new episode of Agrarian Skies. This is Ab, signing off. Bye bye.